You have the flight controls.
I got the controls.
Nope, I'm looking at the wrong approach plate here. 190 to intercept.
You're past it.
Nope, yeah, I'm getting behind the airplane. Because I have that bug, that's my target, so I don't really have an excuse to be off of it.
Minimums.
Alright, going missed.
Are you going to do this one autopilot?
No.
Huh?
No, I did not earn the luxury of using autopilot on that last approach.
I'm Josh, a pilot and flight instructor who loves the sky, sharing it with those around me and using it to see the world from a new perspective. Flying can seem super complex, but I make it my mission to promote safe practices while enjoying the beauty this world has to offer. Subscribe to climb into the cockpit on future adventures. This is Aviation 101.
0991 New Orleans clearance, clear to the Foley Airport via asphalt. On departure, maintain 2,000 feet.
My dad and I are out in the heat of a Texas summer day shooting instrument approaches for proficiency. And in the previous video, he knocked out 2 good LPV approaches into Georgetown, Texas. One was flown manually and the other on autopilot, ending with a full stop landing to top off with fuel for a relatively reasonable price in today's economy. And it seems other pilots had the same idea. Now it's my turn, and I must say I was really disappointed in my sloppy setup of the first approach, but I did learn some valuable lessons in how I like the panel to be set up for approaches. Not to mention, flying in the heat of the afternoon turbulence adds a lot of challenge and frustration to hand flying. But that's usually how it is in real world IFR flying, so here goes nothing. Do you feel good about your approaches?
Yeah.
They were great.
I didn't see my approach on, I was on Foggles, my first one, I hand flew it. So when I went and missed, how did the runway picture look?
Oh, you were right in front of it.
Good.
Yeah, you were right on it. There at the very beginning, we did a couple of little S-turns there, but it was all good. As you came down the pipe, the approach was flawless. It was great.
Good.
And then when it came time to go missed, you were right on it.
And we're not talking autopilot here, we're talking about me hand flying.
That was hand flying.
Just wanted to clear that up.
We are actually going to switch seats and we're gonna head south back towards San Marcos. So first, I wanna do an ILS into Austin, probably to 18 left, which used to be 17 left, which is the runway that I did my first solo and private pilot check ride from.
I was there.
Yep, he was there almost 10 years ago.
I know.
Coming up on 10 years. Probably do an ILS into that runway, let the avionics sequence it and stuff, and then probably do a hand-flown approach into San Marcos. We'll call it a day. We're gonna get back up into the bumps and the heat.
Austin approach, Skyhawk, November 80991 off Georgetown, VFR request.
80991 Austin approach.
80991, we're VFR south back down to San Marcos. I'd like to see if we could do a practice ILS into Austin if your workload permits, and then we'd like to do a practice approach into San Marcos to a full stop.
You said you're a Piper Archer?
We're a Cessna 172 Skyhawk.
Shark 991, squawk 0221.
0221, 80991.
American 533, cleared direct payday. Contact Houston Center, 134.2. November 991, your radar contact 8 miles south of Georgetown, showing you at 3,000. Altimeter is 2908.
908, we indeed are at 3,000, 991. See what he's going to be able to do for us here.
November 991, advise information Tango at Austin Bergstrom, plan the ILS runway 18 right, and have your climb out when you're ready.
We'll plan for the ILS 18 right. We'll let you know when we have Tango and we're ready to copy to climb out.
November 991, completion of your approach heading 230, maintain VFR, return to this frequency.
230, maintain VFR, back to this frequency on the climb, 991.
Fifth information, November 991, contact approach 125.32, good day.
2532, 80991, good day. 2532, transfer. All the while flying the airplane. Austin approach, Skyhawk 80991, looking for the practice ILS 18 right. We're at 3,000, getting Tango now.
Skyhawk 991, maintain VFR hour below 2,500.
VFR outer below 2,500, 80991.
Austin Bergstrom International Airport AI fifth information Tango. 18530, wind 210 at 6, gusts 16, visibility 10, 4,800 scattered. 7,000 scattered, temperature 34, 2.21, altimeter 29908. Arrivals expected.
200 to go.
Approach runway 18 right, 18 left. Simultaneous approaches in use. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango.
80991 has Tango.
Thank you.
Alright, I am going to go into the Foggles now. You have the flight controls.
I got the controls.
At or below
Get out
2,500.
of the updraft, dude.
Control.
991, fly heading 190, intercept localizer.
190, intercept, 991. I have flight controls.
Got controls.
Alright, nope, I'm looking at the wrong approach plate here. Approach. 18 right, 24 forward, 1095. Put 1095 in here, 95 in the frequency there.
Say 190 to intercept the approach path.
190 to intercept.
You're past it now.
Nope, yeah. I'm getting behind the airplane. All right, audio panel.
Left DME out of service. Use caution.
Yep, affirm. Okay, turn that off. Get back on our altitude before we run into terrain.
Didn't you say out or below 2,500?
Yeah, but I want 2,500 because I have that bug. That's my target, so I don't really have an excuse to be off of it.
Southwest 4432, descend and maintain 3,500, maintain present heading.
3,500, present heading, Southwest 4432.
Number 991, cleared ILS, runway 18 right approach.
Clear ILS 18 right, 80991. Okay, we're cleared to intercept the glide path. Alright, at or above 1,600 to the final approach fix, then we're going to intercept the glide slope at that point. Glide slope's alive. 742 is our decision altitude. We'll put that into barrow minimums. And missed approach is going to be heading 230, maintain VFR back with him. I'm going to put in 3,000 in the altitude bug. I'm about 80 feet low. Pre-landing checklist, seatbelt, shoulder harness is fastened.
Yep, good.
Brakes, pedal test, taxi landing lights on. Barrow minimum set, verified, 742.
Contact 991, contact tower.
Tower 991. 210. Finish the checklist here, mixture.
We are directly over my office.
Bring it in, carb heat out. Fuel selector is on both and flaps as required. Austin Tower, Skyhawk 80991, ILS 18 right.
991 Austin Tower, roger, caution, my turbulence, Airbus 320 is departing right now. Runway 18 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 18 right, 80991. Oh, that setup for this approach kind of kicked my ass there.
Bouncing?
Well, that, plus it just all started happening super fast.
Yeah.
Like I actually kind of got behind the airplane there for a second.
Tower, Southwest 4432 with you for 18 left.
Southwest 4432, Austin Tower, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 18 left, Southwest 4432.
500.
500 AGL. 200 to go. 100 to go.
Austin Tower, good afternoon. United 1783 for 18 right.
At 1783 Austin Tower, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear land 18 right, United 1783.
Minimums.
Alright, going missed. Full power, carb heat in. Hit the toga button, even though I'm not on autopilot. Cram, climb, wait for VY, clean, flaps coming up. Click, we already...
For 991, when able, start your climb up instructions. Just advise when you start the turn.
We'll advise when we start the turn. We'll probably give it another 10 seconds here.
Southwest 4432.
And click.
Lima.
Communicate.
Bravo,
She already
Hotel,
knew.
Golf 2, say gate number.
Are we clear right?
We are clear
Bravo
right.
Hotel, we're going to 15.
Alright, right turn 230.
Southwest 4432, roger. After hotel, you can take Golf 1 into the terminal ramp. Just monitor ground point 9 in case they need to reach out to you.
80991's on the right turn now.
Looks like a little
991, you can contact departure 119 or point 0. You guys have a go.
Departure, thanks so much for letting us do that, 991. Austin departure, Skyhawk 80991, climbing through 1,900, heading 230.
South 991, Austin departure, radar contact, and say request.
I'd like to do the ILS 13 into San Marcos, that'll be a full stop.
South 991, roger, maintain VFR, fly heading 260, and advise when you have the weather at San Marcos.
Maintain VFR 260, advise when we have the weather at San Marcos, 991. Alright, I'm going to go to waypoint, frequency, ATIS, COM 2. You know what I think would have helped with my situational awareness and would have helped me not get behind the airplane there like I did? Is if I would have had my split screen up right here and had my map on the other side. Because I was focused on obviously flying the airplane, which is important. The second part of the saying is aviate, navigate. And I think that's kind of where I started to drop the ball.
901, you're 7 miles from Gary's, turn left heading 160. Maintain VFR till established localizer, cleared ILS runway 13 approach.
Left heading 160, maintain VFR till established on the localizer, cleared ILS 13, 991.
South 901 Hotel, contact approach 125.32, good afternoon.
160? Yeah, whatever you have set on the autopilot, basically...
South 901, contact San Marcos Tower, good day.
Go to tower, thanks for all the help. Whatever you have set in the autopilot, that's what the flight director will be aiming for. To maintain 3,000, to fly heading 160 and it'll be showing where you should put the attitude indicator in order to achieve that. And with the autopilot engaged, the servos just do what the flight director tells it to do.
Right.
With it disengaged, my arms are the servos.
Yeah, that does it.
San Marcos Tower, Skyhawk 80991, ILS 13, full stop.
Skyhawk 80991, San Marcos Tower, report Gary's.
Report Gary's 9901. Ready on the pre-landing checklist. Seatbelts fastened. Good. Brakes pedal test. Taxi landing lights on. Barrel minimum set 793. I see 793. Autopilot is indeed off, but we're going to keep the flight director on. We're cleared for the approach, so we can arm approach mode so that the flight director will show us
San Marcos Tower,
following the glide path. And we're getting ready to intercept.
5 miles to the east.
Mixture.
Inbound for full stop. Quebec.
Alright, localizer is active.
Papa, roger. Enter midfield left downwind for runway 17.
Maintaining 3,000.
That's crosswind to downwind. He's just down
Sync the heading bug.
So follow the
Heartbeat.
just enter downwind.
Roger, we're looking for that Cessna.
Good, fuel selector is on both, and waiting on the glide slope to drop.
Affirmative, left downwind for runway 17, November 94 Charlie Papa. Cross runway 13.
Alright, pre-landing checklist complete.
Bravo, Alpha to park, remain
In the wide arc, 1-1000, 2-1000, 3-1000,
in the direction of departure.
flap set 10 degrees, and we got the glide slope. 80991, Gary's inbound.
November 80991, runway 13, clear to land.
Clear to land 13, 80991. Okay, it's the outer marker. I'm going to mute it. Alright, power is back to idle. We're just going through the updrafts and downdrafts. I'm at idle, and the speed just spiked up to 90, and I'm still going above the glide slope.
That's what I'm like. Start of runway 13 on Juliet. I'll have landing traffic on that runway.
Speed's good, passing through 1,400 feet. Minimums are 793.
Roger, without delay, turn right 26.
500.
500 AGL. About 200 to go. 150.
Minimums.
Alright, there's minimums.
San Marcos Tower, 547's got that traffic in sight.
That's 547, roger. Follow that traffic and runway 17, you're clear for touch and go.
1,000, 2-1000.
And 17 clear for touch and go, that's 547.
Lap set 20, idle. A lot of speed to bleed off. Just gonna hold it right here until it stalls out on the mains. There it is.
Kind of dangerous. Good landing. You would have had to go miss that guy.
Cessna 80991, turn right onto runway 26 and then turn left to Bravo Alpha to park and remain this frequency.
Right, 26 Bravo Alpha to parking this frequency, 991, thank you.
You're welcome.
61 Bravo, take
Yeah, I'm not a fan of us landing, crossing runways like that at the same time. They don't cross technically, but...
Yeah, but if you would have had to go miss,
Roger, expect 26.
you would have been pretty close.
Yeah, we would have been dodging an airplane on the climb.
9869er Hotel, you could cross runway 13 at Juliet.
I'm often fighting this internal battle in myself between editing these into parsed, shorter videos or keeping the little details I feel that are important and allowing it to run as one long YouTube video. I'd really be curious to hear your feedback on this down in the comments. Take this video as an example. We did 4 instrument approaches with different configurations. Would you like to see a 30-minute video that includes the whole day of flying with a little less detail, or would you prefer 3 or 4 10-minute videos showing each procedure in a more detailed and raw format? Let me know down in the comments, and I may even create a comprehensive survey on my website to help with this if I see a need. Dad and I have been doing a ton of flying together with this new Garmin panel, and we've had an absolute blast seeing this airplane change over the years from 2013 to 2022. After being in Texas for a few weeks in the early part of summer, Chelsea and I are gearing up to embark on our late summer trip. Beginning in Kentucky, then on to Oshkosh, Michigan, Canada, New York, Carolina, the Caribbean, and back to Texas. 45 days of travel, almost 5,000 nautical miles. All to break in this brand new Garmin panel in 80991 while Chelsea and I explore so many places that we have never been before. That series is coming up next, so be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss part 1. If you made it this far with me, please leave your feedback down in the comments of this video, and until next time, you know the drill. I want you to stay happy, healthy, current, but most importantly, stay proficient. Dust off some skills that you haven't exercised in a while and sharpen them right up. We'll see you in the next video. Fly safe.